Admittedly, this final recipe is a bit odd. But Thanksgiving is about traditions, and this has been a tradition in my family for many, many years. Many, many years. Started with my nephews, Mark and Troy. I want this to be something that you guys can do. One of my favorite parts of the Thanksgiving dinner, be it right or wrong, is stuffing. I'm eating as much stuffing as I can. Because I like stuffing, I always make extra. Make sure I get some the next day. I'm making an omelet out of it. Grab yourself a little bowl. Yeah, you want to see that again? Oh, of course. It didn't work very well the second time. Dang. Okay, beat the eggs. You bust one of these out the next morning. Old Uncle Ernie, who came from Iowa, sitting on the couch, goes, "What's for breakfast?" You go, "Let me make you an omelet." Uncle Ernie loves that. You bring this out for Uncle Ernie, he'll be back next year for sure. Maybe you don't want him back next year. Maybe you just save this for yourself. Okay. Now, the traditional Mark and Troy after Thanksgiving stuffing omelet requires cheese. Cheese to me it's a very important part of an omelet. I prefer the processed cheese slices for the simple reason that they melt beautifully. The consistency of the omelet with this cheese in it is very different than if you're going to use cheddar. If you're going to be a cheese snob, that's fine. If you're going to watch my show and make my stuff, I say once you make it the way I would make it. Medium heat. Little butter in the pan. I keep my butter in the cupboard. People think that's odd, like it's got to be in the fridge. As long as you're going through enough butter, I got 3 kids. There's a lot of butter usage in this house. As long as you're going through it fast enough, you're fine there. We want that just starting to bubble. Stuffing, egg. Of course, the purists are gonna say, no, you don't mix the cheese in with the egg, you add the cheese in the middle with the other ingredients that go in the middle. But then the purists aren't putting stuffing in. So who gives a crap what they say? Just do it, it's really good. Here we go. This rolling around action, that's what you want. We're not gonna mix this together, and then once the sides start to set, we just pull back from the side and let the egg run in. Now our stuffing. Okay, I'm using my fingers. And I'm putting it only on one side because we're gonna fold our omelet over on top of it. We're ready to flip this guy. Now you just get the side with nothing on it and you fold them over the top. Is that nice? I love it. Little light brown on the outside, melty cheese in the middle. You got the stuffing in there. I don't like that plate. I don't like that plate. Hang on one sec. Okay, got it. Heat off. You see that? See the cheese melting out? See the fork I'm going to use? Look at that, melty stuffing. This is so good. From my family to your family, my tradition hopefully becomes your tradition. Stuffing omelet. This is the reason to make sure you've got extra stuffing at Thanksgiving.